It's that time of the year where we talk about the upcoming trailers at the... Let's get into it. Super Bowl time is upon us, and for movie fans, that usually means brand new spanking awesome trailers for the movies we're looking forward to headed our way in 30-second doses. So what I'll be doing here for you guys is going through the list of studios and what trailers they'll most likely be showing you at the Super Bowl, along with what surprises we can expect. I'm for sure going to want to hear which ones you're most looking forward to and which wild cards you think are going to pop out of nowhere. But whatever they end up being, I think everybody's only looking forward to one main trailer, and that's... Kicking things off here with Warner Brothers. You know, they used to be a studio that didn't like spending the millions of dollars for a 30-second Super Bowl spot, but lately, they've been making terrible financial decisions and are gonna do it. Looking at their upcoming movies, it looks like they'll most likely have a spot for Dune Part 2. That's coming up very soon, right around the corner. All they really need to do is show you the popcorn bucket that they're releasing alongside Dune 2. You're gonna have millions of people there, because they're just gonna grab that popcorn bucket, get the movie started, and then... But Super Bowl time is also for the normies, the people who aren't always looking at movie news every second of their lives, checking on the latest 3C video. So it's also a good time to let people know of a movie they probably didn't even know was upcoming, like a sequel to Godzilla and Kong. We'll definitely be getting some sort of new trailer for Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. The thing that's lately sucked with the Super Bowl trailers is it used to be there would be a brand new trailer just for the Super Bowl, and you wouldn't see this trailer until Super Bowl day. But in the past recent years, they release these trailers early, or they just repurpose the trailers that are already out there into shorter versions. I'm really hoping we get some new footage of Godzilla x Kong, because I'm still wanting to see some footage of why Scar King is supposed to be a bad guy worthy of Godzilla and Kong to fight together, but the trailers haven't done that yet. So if I'm not going to get that, at least show me Kong using his new Beast Gauntlet, because that's what I really want to see. Then a trailer you can most likely expect to show up there will be a trailer for Furiosa. They're going to want to let the Mad Max people know there's a Mad Max prequel coming up. That'll be a nice one to see pop up on your screen. It's a movie I'm looking forward to, hoping it comes out good. Now, as far as Wildcard goes, there's only really two movies that could be the Wildcard appearance by Warner Brothers. One, our first look at Joker 2. We know that they basically finished filming this movie. They're going to need as much marketing as possible to get people interested, since it's a musical this time. And famously, people hate musicals for some reason. But I think letting the world know that Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn could be a big reveal in this trailer. So that's one that could pop up on our screen. The other one, I don't think is likely, but a lot of people are bringing it up. Our first look at Beetlejuice 2. That's another movie Warner Bros. Has in real demand, and Jenna Ortega already released a sneak peek to her Doritos Super Bowl commercial. I could see Warner Bros. Taking advantage of the Jenna Ortega hype and going, yep, we need to put out some sort of Beetlejuice 2 promo. Moving on here, let's go to Sony, another studio that famously doesn't like to spend at the Super Bowl, but lately they have. First up, we can expect a new spot for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This would make sense, especially with they just released two brand new trailers. They had one that was their regular trailer, showed off a lot of Easter eggs and references to the past Ghostbuster movie, and then they had an international trailer that was almost a completely different trailer, gave you more an idea of the actual movie. I think the Super Bowl trailer we're going to get is the nostalgia bait trailer, because it's going to want to be targeting those 40, 50-year-old men who watch football that are like, hey, remember Ghostbusters? Go see this with your family. And that's just good marketing strategy. So Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, definitely probably showing up. Super Bowl time is also good to let the people know a family-friendly movie's headed our way. So Chris Pratt as Garfield, that's definitely a trailer you can probably expect Sony to shill out the millions for. I wouldn't say it's a trailer I'm most excited for, but just for the memes alone of Chris Pratt as Garfield, sure, bring it on. And since this movie is literally right around the corner, it would be really smart of Sony to drop a new Madam Web trailer, especially since it's looking like it's about to flop at the box office and make less money than Morbius. As far as wildcard surprise trailers you can expect from Sony, there's only really two options, and I don't think they're showing up. One is our first look at Venom 3. The movie is still currently filming. Maybe they put some footage aside to get people excited for their spin-off universe. It could do some good pour-over hype for Madam Web, but I'm not expecting expecting that. The other one that is more likely, just because this movie was about to release, is Kraven the Hunter. But that movie is so far from release, it's kind of now unheard of that studios market their movies that far in advance. But those are some surprise appearances. If anything, I could see Sony pulling like a joint trailer, a Venom, a Kraven, Madam Web trailer for their Sony spin-off universe, and maybe doing that instead. It could happen. Moving on here to Paramount. Now, there's actually a couple of trailers I'm really excited for from them. For one, they've already released their Super Bowl trailer for If. That's the movie with the imaginary friends starring Ryan Reynolds and directed by John Krasinski. They released a 30-second spot, and I can bet you that this trailer is going to be the one they show at the Super Bowl, so it's really just to inform the public that this is headed our way. But the one trailer that we have not gotten any footage of that I'm extremely hyped for this year is A Quiet Place Day One. This is the spin-off Quiet Place movie that's also a prequel, looking to show us what the invasion looked like at a city with a really nice rounded cast. I am so curious to see what this movie looks like, even more because it'll be the first Quiet Place movie not directed by John Krasinski. I've really enjoyed the Quiet Place world, and just seeing the first look at this, I think is going to be one of my most anticipated trailers of the... Now, as far as Wildcard goes, there's actually two of them. One is a collaborative movie with Netflix, the Sandy Cheeks solo movie. You guys might have seen this was recently in the movie news sphere because the entire movie leaked on Twitter. Yeah, there's a solo Sandy Cheeks movie coming to Netflix, but the entire thing was on Twitter for like 3 hours. I've seen snippets of it. Can't really show you any of it because they will copyright this video. But Netflix famously did the thing where they revealed a Super Bowl trailer, and then at the end of that trailer they said, hey, movie's available right now. With this movie having leaked online and it coming to Netflix and all that, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up doing that, showing you the trailer for the solo Sandy Cheeks movie and then saying, hey, you can watch this on Netflix right now. But the real trailer I am crossing my fingers for, and I just don't know if it's a surprise or it's 100% for sure happening, the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This movie, man, I cannot wait. The battle between Sonic and Shadow coming together. This Super Bowl trailer would be hyped not only for showing us our first look at Sonic 3, but it could be a great standout trailer for revealing who the voice actor for Shadow will be. Imagine that 30-second trailer ending with Shadow speaking and revealing the voice actor, rumored to be Hayden Christensen. Still don't know if that's true. So that would be a trailer I'm highly anticipating, but there's always a chance Sonic might not show up. Moving on now to Universal Studios. They love spending money at the Super Bowl and will always cash out for a trailer here and there. But even with that in mind, we kind of already know what they'll show us. We've already gotten footage for Kung Fu Panda 4, and there was a leak of a 30-second trailer that'll most likely end up being the Super Bowl trailer, but that'll make a lot of people excited who weren't aware of that movie. Then Despicable Me 4, the Super Bowl trailer actually leaked ahead of time, which is what forced them to reveal the first full-length trailer a couple of weeks early, and that's what we got a look at just a few days ago. There really isn't a wild card or outstanding movie I'm really looking forward to from Universal that could pop up at the Super Bowl. The only one is maybe Twister. That's a movie that some people have been looking forward to and wanting some updates on. They could reveal it at the Super Bowl. I would feel like the target audience mixes with that Super Bowl older crowd, since this is kind of like a sequel to an old popular movie, Twister. But we'll see. As far as Universal goes, though, we've already seen their Super Bowl trailers. And then getting here to the big daddy that makes every other studio look broke. Disney loves spending them Super Bowl dollars, and there's probably a lot in here we don't even know will show up. Some of the movie trailers we can expect from Disney is a spot for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This is definitely a target audience for the football crowd. You know they love those Planet of the Apes movies, and I kind of can't wait to see what new footage they show, or a repurposed 30-second trailer. Then from there, moving on to some of their family-friendly affairs like Inside Out 2. This is the movie like Pixar has been needing to get back up to the Holy Grail standards, because Pixar has been kind of in a slump lately. Not talking quality-wise, but just in the fact of people buying tickets and going out to see their movies in theaters. But everything is pointing for Inside Out to be a big hit. This would be a good time to reveal all the other new emotions coming to the movie. Then there's another obvious trailer we're definitely expecting to see, but we'll talk about that in a sec. I want to talk about the one Wildcard trailer I am crossing my fingers for, hoping gets revealed Alien Romulus. This is a movie that's being made under the 20th Century banner that is owned by Disney, and it is one of my most anticipated movies of this year. Alien returning to the horror genre, Fede Alvarez being the director. I want to see my first look to this movie. Super Bowl time would be an absolutely perfect reveal for this movie. Get people aware it's happening and coming. You don't even have to do the full 30-second trailer. Just 15 seconds. Let me see something of this movie. That would make me so happy. But now getting on to the trailer, everybody is going to be looking out for Super Bowl day, our first look at Deadpool 3. Woo, baby, this trailer better knock our socks off. After all the set photos, costume reveals, Hugh Jackman coming back, and people kind of being on a slump with Marvel, Deadpool 3 is the movie to save us all. I have no idea how much jam-packed stuff they can fit in a 30-second trailer, or if they'll do the thing a lot of studios do, where they pay for a 30-second trailer and then release a full-length trailer on the internet. I don't know if that'll be the case, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Disney this time around spends a full minute, which is expensive, but they could spend a full minute in ad space and give us a pretty hefty teaser trailer. Also, the title reveal is going to be important because we're still calling it Deadpool 3, and we don't know if that's what the movie's called. It could end up just being Deadpool and Wolverine. But the first look at this movie is going to get me the most excited Super Bowl day and put all these other trailers to shame. Anyways, guys, those look to be the Super Bowl trailers headed our way. Let me know if there's maybe a trailer or something I missed. I went through all the studios. This is what we should expect, but there's always a surprise one, or let me know what trailer you think won't show up that we are expecting. Anything and everything, be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.